Hey,
Hey,
bud.
buddy.
How are you, man?
Good, man. How are you?
Oh, I'm hanging in there. You want to change your token, otherwise it'll fall through the world.
Yeah, I always do. I always do.
Good. There's a bug with the base tokens. Ooh, a 3 character
Yeah,
list.
yeah. Some bugs with if you download something from TTS from Star Wars Destiny database, it's not spawning certain things too.
Yeah. Nice. Little mill deck action. I haven't played a mill deck yet.
I don't know what I'm playing. I have no idea. It's a million day. I don't know what it is.
You don't have any problem with me recording this from my YouTube channel after the tournament's completed, do you?
No, when it's completed, no problem. But yeah, not before.
Yeah, I won't post anything up before.
Cool. Do you have a YouTube channel?
Yeah, I do. Unnerved Gaming.
Okay, yeah. Link it to me later. I'll be happy to watch some.
Sweet, dude. Hey everyone, it's Unnerved again. Here I am, top 16 matchup against Qui-Gon. Qui-Gon was one of the top finishers, I think, in season 1, if I remember correctly. We're playing Poe Maz versus, looks like an Elite Maz, Snap, Padme. Can definitely expect some second chance, ammo belt, looping shenanigans. I think we're gonna dive for some more stuff to throw. We're going to have to try to do some AoE damage, really push down these characters to have a shot. This is going to be a tough matchup. I think it's a really good counterplay to us, but there's our fast hands, there's our rocket launcher, and there's our thermal. So,
All right. Good luck, man.
you too, bud. I rolled 2 to his lot more, so we're going to take the command center. That's going to be a little tough on us. We're going to take the shields on Maz, though, because I think, well, he's not going to do damage. I'll do 1 and 1. I don't expect damage from this deck. I expect a lot of discards. I expect a lot of milling. Yep, this is the start of it, so he's going to be able to pick either the sabotage or the defensive position here. Probably wants to get rid of sabotage. My guess is he's running C3PO. Yep. Seems like pretty good. So we'll start with a fast hands on Poe. And we'll see here. It's going to be tough. We're going to need some cards in place. This may grind out the full hour and a half. He rolls the discard side. Yep. Okay. Well, we're going to roll in Poe because we got the fast hand. So if we roll a special, we can just get it off, which is good. All right. We're subject to some removal if we leave that out there, but we'll leave it alone.
You doing anything?
Passing on the hands.
Okay.
We're not going to resolve the hands here. I want to get Maz to try to roll a focus, see what we can come up with. He's going to electroshock 1. We knew there was going to be removal there. That's how you beat Poe Maz. I feel like when the tournament started, it was the best deck I had currently in my arsenal. And now as I've played it more and more, I think there's a lot of opportunities for my opponent to, deal with it. So the good news is we'll be able to claim faster than him, but the bad news is that things like Scout are just going to hurt us. So we're going to try to get Maz down first. We want to get rid of the yellow characters first. I don't care about Snap. I think he's the red herring in the mill matchup. All right, double special, and I cannot mitigate. That means I'm going to lose both of these cards. We'll just claim and take 2 off the top of his deck. I think that's...
Okay. You need to pay 1 for Snap.
We're going to see if we can get rid of the second chances and the ammo belts and the things like that that will be a problem for us. So he's going to resolve 2 dice. Okay, so he's milling 2 from me. New orders would have been nice, and the other fast
Okay,
hands.
2 from your hands.
Gets both of them through the discard and the scout special. Discarding a lone operative, I think he's probably looking for a resource, but... And discarding an ammo belt. Okay. All right. All in all, I mean, I'll take that. We did 10 damage there. It's going to be a grind match here for us. New Hope might pay off here. Don't think we need to dug in. We'll roll out. I like the bowcaster a lot here. Not resolving again.
Okay.
He's going to have mitigation. This is the reason why I'm not resolving fast hands unless I get a side that matters. So I want damage sides. I want those kinds of things to come up. But I'm probably going to try to, what I'm going to try to do is get bowcaster out on the field if possible, or the falcon on the field. All right. The reason why I want to do that is it's going to get this, he's playing a little slower game anyways, and we will see what we can do here. So what I want to do is probably throw 3, 4, we'll just kill Maz. That's 4. It's for 4. Okay, so Maz is down. Now we can focus on Padme. I might New Hope. It's going to dig in the deck for planetaries is what we're going to try to get to. We're going to see if we don't get what we want on the top card, we still got a resource left to claim. So I think that's the plan here. And we get a hit and run, but I don't want to use it, so we'll get 2 resources. As much as I hate losing the hit and run, I still keep my 3 resources this way. We're digging the deck is what we're doing there. In more recent versions, my goal has been, there's the other falcon. My goal has been to, let's take that last resource from him. My goal is really about trying to control the battlefield as much as possible here. So he's either got a claim here, or I'm going to claim and mill 2 more. And yep, that's what he's going to do. He's going to claim. He's going to get the DL44 and the electroshock. I don't need dug in or probably defensive position here. So we're just going to see if we can get the damage we need. 5 resources. We can play a bowcaster if we don't draw the planetary. We did draw a planetary and a Maz's goggles. Probably not going to throw at him. We're going to push hard for Padme to die. We'll do 2 to each if we get into the realm of being able to take down. Okay, he's going to field medic, probably Padme. Yep. So the goal is he's going to be trying to set up second chance ammo belt on Padme, right? That's the plan. So we're going to roll Poe because if we just get good sides, then we'll take it. Okay, so we'll resolve 3 and we'll do them to. Let's do Padme. Let's keep the pressure on Padme because that'll slow down his upgrade path because he's got to continue to worry about resolving dice. So he's going to flank that die away. Okay, so that's going to give us a little slower setup. We can't post special here. So I'll spend 4 and put a bowcaster on Maz.
That's a scary man.
We're setting up a future turn here because this game's going to go a little longer than we would like, and he just keeps rolling good rolls on Padme, man.
I know.
He's rolled Padme 3 times in a row with special, which is a thing. Okay. I guess I'll take the resource. Probably going to discard Scavenge because he's going to keep milling. Both my hit and runs are gone now, and a Ewing. I think at this point we'll just claim the command center, take it back. I got 7 to his 14. He's really in a good place here. He's hit the deck hard and fast, and you know, that probably not looking very good with Padme hitting her special as often as she has. 8 minutes in, he's got most of the deck down, but I'm going to force him to get rid of most of my hand now. Like, that's the plan here. So he's going to get the Scavenge, but I'm not going to play Scavenge because I got to dig through the deck, and I don't want to dig through the deck. Yep. Okay. All right. So I get a draw 2. I have no hit and runs left. I've only got 5 cards left in the deck. This game has gone really fast. He's pushed my deck down very fast, and so we're gonna do. Let's see. Let's do. Yeah, but I don't think I want to do the 2 to each. Let's just do. Actually, let's do 2 to each.
Okay, you got it.
Okay, so if he can mitigate the die, but we'll see, because Maz can take. I can push Padme to death here if he doesn't play a second chance, which he's got. That's what he's doing here. Yep. He knew because there's a chance that the bowcaster can roll the 4 side. But we have to kill Padme pretty quick here.
Can you not roll focus, fortunate?
Let's see. Let's do. How do we want to do this? We want to do this to that, resolve that, and do 3. We'll just kill Snap. Okay. So he's got just a Padme left with a second chance. I'm going to clip Padme for 2 this turn. Play the planetary. Okay. 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 Last 5 cards. He's got to discard my hand here. But I should have enough damage potential. And we're just going to make him forced to discard the hand, right? So Padme's special no longer does any good for him. It's all upside for me as long as he's got to somehow manage to get rid of a bunch of cards out of my hand. I only have to do 2 damage to clip second chance, and then I can pull the win in a number of different ways here. So we're going to see what happens, but it's going to be tight. Looking for the ammo belt. Yep. But of course, this is you know, I like the combo. I don't think it's bad. We got to see if we can break it right here, which we can. So we'll break the second chance. That means the ammo belt won't matter. We only have to do 3 more damage, which is if Maz rolls a special, that's just GG because he's going to shock that away. That's fine. So we need Maz to roll a focus, and if Maz rolls a focus, then we can go to the bowcaster, and she doesn't roll a focus. So I guess we'll do this and that. Take the resource away so we can't get the ammo belt out. Okay, he's going to claim, but there's no cards on the top of the deck, so we're good. Okay. I guess I'll just take a shield. I don't go back into the next round. Okay. He's down to 3. I still got 5 in hand. Again, Padme, this is the problem with Padme is she's only got a 1 in 6 chance to roll the discard. So she works really good in the early game for disrupting hands. So she's at 9. It's going to heal, take her to 7. So we got to roll here. All right, so there it is. We go to the 2 side, resolve for 4. Good game, man. That was you had me down to a very low number of cards there.
Yeah, not close enough though.
All right. So we go to game 2. I mean, that's really pushing Maz there. He put a lot of pressure on me. Just couldn't get the hand down fast enough. I think taking Maz out in that deck is important. I've played a lot of Jank Mill, what I call the Jank Mill, and that's Maz and Timon, and then I use Acolyte instead of Padme because I get extra discard so I can hit the hand a little harder. All right, game 2. We got Falcon Uprising. We got a couple of things to throw. We got Electroshock, which seems pretty good. And Sabotage may work good if he
The
gets
cool
a
thing
3
about full match is the games are very quick either way. It's like it doesn't stretch.
That's true. It does go fast.
Yeah. One way or another.
All right, I rolled 3.
Tie.
Looks like 4.
I got 5.
Okay, he's going to keep me away from the throne room again, which makes sense. He's not going to deal any damage, but maybe... We'll see. All right. So he's got a spy net. So we'll see. Spy net's a thing. I'm just going to still focus Maz down. Okay, double disrupt again. So we'll see what he does here. He may flank it. That's fine. Now he's going to go Maz's Goggles. That seems good. He's got the dice for it, okay? Okay, so we'll do this to that and do Fortimas. You and that Padme special.
I have this thing with her, I'm telling you.
I want to get the planetary out. I can't claim now because of the snap, so we're going to re-roll. Okay. Go to the special side, do another special.
You don't resolve it immediately.
Oh yeah, you're right. Force a habit. Might have a response there. Okay, gonna keep Miles alive a little longer. Three to Miles.
Okay.
Can't claim, so I can't planetarium because I don't have the resource this time around. But that's okay. I don't feel like we have to spend a lot of resources going forward against this deck. So
I'm assuming you pass.
yeah, I can't claim, so I'll pass until you claim. 2 or 1.
We'll do 2. And then
Okay. All right. Can take the scavenge, but that's all he's gonna get.
we only have one option.
Okay. Let's roll out Poe. Resource and a blank. It's not bad. I might take the resource. Yeah, he's gonna flank away. All right, we'll roll Maz. Because we can hit the bowcaster here and just kill Maz. But we didn't get it, so we'll take the resource. Okay. Well, he's gonna disrupt. I think we'll just play the Maz's goggles. Shoot. No. I'm gonna make him disrupt that die. Let him spend the. Oh, yeah. Well, he had to spend the die, which means I can still claim. Sorry, I was waffling on choices there.
That's fine.
Okay. He's 3 cards ahead of me. 2, 3. Okay.
Okay.
Lone Operative's going to make getting through Padme tough, but you know that's just how it goes. Okay. Pretty good turn for him. Pretty good turn. I had a pretty rough turn as far as rolls went. And yeah, so we'll see what we draw here. We got a thermal, which is going to be good. We've got hit and run. Set up a fast hands on Poe. Not going to spend any resources this turn. I play fast hands on Poe.
Okay.
Okay. Oops.
Sure, if you want to kill him, whatever.
Yeah, you know, wrong button.
Yeah.
All right. And so with the fast hands, we're not pass on hands. Probably should have hit and run. That was a play mistake right there. Might cost me the game. Because I could thermal everything for 3. Okay.
Let me think how I want to do this.
Okay. Oh, wait.
Oh no, this is your hand.
We'll go here to here. Shoot 3 at Maz. The lone operative may win him the game here. Gets the discard side.
And then I'm going to activate C3PO to discard another buff.
I forgot to use hit and run. I made a play mistake, got ahead of myself. Get Maz down. Get snapped down, and then we'll start pressuring down Padme, because the second chance is a thing that I can't deal with very well. We'll do 2 to Wexley.
Let me see.
You can hit the hand hard, there's no doubt. With lone operative on the board and 3PO on the board, the command center is going to run out here. Seems pretty good. We'll just claim and lose a resource. Seven on Padme. He's got a second chance here, or I could just blow up Padme on a single activation of Poe next turn. Like, that's a thing. That won't stay that way.
No, no.
You know, New Hope on the bottom's a great place for that.
Yeah. This is the 2 discard I'm trying to find here. Okay, so discard 3.
Oops. Okay. Got the second chance. But I think he's looking for an ammo belt, maybe? Well, there's the other second chance, so. Yep.
Okay, that's right.
So we'll shoot 3 to trigger to trigger the ammo belt. If I can get, yeah. Knew that was a thing. We had to just play around it, and just didn't happen for us this time. Shoot 3 again. Gets 2 discard. All right. Disclaim.
So is it going like 2 at a time? So 2, then it pops.
Correct.
Correct. Okay, so yes. So am I correct here?
Should go 2 would trigger the chance. You go to 5, and then you
5,
take another
and
2.
then
So
you
you
take another 2, so you go
7.
7. Okay.
GG.
GG. All right. 3.
All right. So got milled that time. That's exactly what you expect. Hopefully we can win the battlefield this time. I think if we win the battlefield, things will go much better for us. We haven't won the battlefield in either of the first 2 games, so that's a thing. I lost some early upgrades.
Both of them in play, both of those planetary, that's insane.
It's a lot of damage, isn't it?
Tons. It's coming crazy.
Well, what really hurt me was not hitting running when I had the thermal detonator and you took the detonator from me, and that was just my play mistake.
Yeah, you could have resolved it, right, with that one.
Exactly. Yeah, I would have been able to resolve it, and then they would have been a much better
chance for me. Totally.
Keeping the hit and run. Don't need to dug in. Don't need to scavenge. I like bowcaster. I like the 4 damage sides from bowcaster. Okay. New Hope might be good here since we have none of our vehicles in our starting. We got double hit and run. All right, so looks like we're going to get it this time.
I lost my battlefield.
Yeah,
I can get it out.
3, 6, 7, 8. I got 8.
Okay.
All right. Gets to decide on his shields here. You know, I think we might. I don't know if we stay with the same game plan we've stayed with all along, but we're going to try. Okay. And we'll ambush out Maz. Okay, so we didn't get the. So we'll shoot 3. I'm gonna keep pressure on him here. Yep, he's gonna take that die. We get a resource. Okay. Pass it. Passing. Okay. Gonna take that other hit and run probably.
I don't want this.
Fair enough.
Are you passing?
Yeah, I am. Oops. It's gonna get the bowcaster with a discard, but that's fine. As much as I wanted to throw out that turn, you know, we'll see what the next card is. But Maz has less health than Padme, so I think if we can get our board set up, even if he's got the second chance and ammo belt stuff going on.
Just got that card. And I'll shoot mass for one.
Okay. All right. Thermal detonator, rocket launcher, all seems good here. Fast hands going down on Poe seems good here. So we'll start there, and then we'll go from there. I might sabotage actually here. I'm probably going to, and discard the scavenge. I'm going to discard C3PO. Okay.
I think you want to resolve for them.
Okay. Sorry about that.
No worries. Thinking. Okay, go for it. Mean. So mean.
C3PO is the best hero card in Spirit of Rebellion.
I know, it's ridiculous.
All right. Pass on hands. I think we do the detonator and hit everything.
Boom.
Well, we might as well just discard it because he's going to make us discard it anyways. Well, I'll claim, spend one.
This is going to be a resource. Top 4 of your deck. And monster.
All right, there's the planetary. I think everything else doesn't matter. He's not going to hit my resources yet, so let's roll in Poe. Double blanks. And go to the 3 side and shoot Padme for the death. Okay. I think we'll discard a dug in. Try our hand at getting the resource perfect.
Boy, resolving to.
Oh,
Top 2 of your deck.
oops. I won't be able to claim this turn because of the snap die.
Let's play, changing this to a special.
Okay. All right, so Maz has got to go down here. That's the bottom line. Oh, he's got start. Yep. You got start. Yeah. Put the pressure on Maz here. Um, 2 to each. Oh wait. I think I'll just claim before he takes the resource.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, sorry, just making sure. I didn't know if you remembered it or
Oh
not.
yeah. Oh, trust me, I remember.
So the good news is, I mean, he's probably got an ammo belt. There's a pretty good chance of that.
Top two in the deck.
Okay. We have to trigger the ammo belt, or the second chance now. Like that's our only option. Because, and we got it. Okay, so we only have to do 3, so we'll do 3 here. Kill Maz, trigger the ammo belt, takes her to 4. Takes her to 3, yep, okay. If he can't remove Poe's die, he takes a big risk here. Because I'll hit her for 3. For sure. I hit her for 4 for sure. Okay. It's going to come down to the wire here. That's for sure. We go special. Sling the Falcon for 4. If I claim, Maz lives. Yep. Field medic's good. Good play.
Sorry?
I said that was a good play.
Thank you.
I'll pass.
Thank you.
She has no sides that can be hit by defensive position.
Nice.
And guess I'll claim. So snap won't die. Yep. Okay.
All right, discard 1.
GG.
I've been using, yeah, GG. Oh my god, bro. My heart is like racing.
I'm pretty sure you had it when you got my second thermal through a mill, and then my
Wow.
second planetary. So I wasn't sure I'd have the gas. I feel like I got to get an upgrade down against the mill, and I just couldn't get the resources put together this game to do it. Maz didn't want to roll resources, and then I had to discard to roll a resource to get the first planetary down. It was just one of those things. Just
Yeah, like the first game, well, the second game actually, you had a really good setup in the first game too. When you had that weapon on Maz, it was terrifying because like I'm struggling enough trying to control Poe's dice, and when you have another massive die out there that can deal up to 4 damage, I'm like, I can't handle it.
Yeah, no, I really was contemplating how to get that DL44 down, but you were just disrupting the hand enough, and I just never got a natural resource roll that whole game,
Yeah,
and so I just was really struggling to do that. Like Maz either rolled blanks or focuses, which you want most of the time, but I think in the
right.
mill game you definitely want a character that have another die that can do 3 damage just to keep the pressure on. I knew I was going to go through second chance ammo belt looping at some point. This is the first time I matched up against it, and today's the first time I've dropped any games with this deck, so that's just how it goes.
Yeah, no, this was tight. I mean, it could have gone either way. You really had me on the ropes. Now, I'm curious, if I didn't play that field medic at the end, did you have a way to wipe me out?
Yeah, if you don't play the field medic at the end, you would have been Maz would have been at 7, right? And you would have 7 on Temin the way it worked out, or Temin would be dead. Uh,
No. Yeah, actually had 6 on him, so I think I had enough that like to kill Tim, and yeah, but I needed both to finish this.
right, right. So if Temin dies, because you didn't field medic there, the
Yeah,
planetary uprising would either kill Maz or Temin, one or the other.
right.
So
Yeah,
that was like the best answer you could have at that point was that. I knew I needed to do 4 to kill Maz. I didn't have the 4 anywhere showing. Like, I couldn't get it from anywhere other than Maz just rolling a range herself. So I had a 1 in 6 shot that maybe one of her dice comes up range. Um, I contemplated just discarding my hand, knowing that it was going to go down anyways, to just try to get that last point of damage. But because
yeah,
if I'd have gotten that last point, then I could have claimed. But with Snaps dice in the pool, I couldn't. So I was out of resources, and that's just what it was.
yeah. That's what I was backing on. I was trying to make him a target by playing this. I was hoping you'll switch focus on him a little bit, give me enough time to fish for my setup of some players. I assumed you wouldn't, but some players take the bait, and then that gives me enough time to set them up with a second chance and ammo belt.
Being a Hero Mill player that has been playing a lot of Hero Mill even back in Awakenings, I know
Yeah.
I know which targets are the real targets.
All right. So what was your build in Awakenings? Because for the life of me, I couldn't get it to work.
My build in Awakenings was a Elite Padme, but it was all about using logistics to get Akbar to get a diplomatic immunity on the board, and then just like smashing shields every turn as much as possible. And
Right.
then using commando raid and of course hyperspace jump, just played naturally. I didn't try to get falcons out or do anything like that to loop it, but I had a pretty good record with it. But it wasn't. It was a lot like these kinds of games where it's like, holy cow, the games I won, I thought I could have just as easily lost, and
Yes.
the games that I lost, I just lost by a mile. So it was like, I'm like, boy, what do you do? So I never played it in a full tournament. I played a Jabba Phasma hybrid mill aggro deck for a while and had a lot of success with that. Because Phasma has a discard side, Jabba has his discard sides and focus sides, so he could focus Phasma into damage. And Jabba with a jetpack and 2 IQA blasters was no joke back then. I mean, he could.
Right.
I actually played a Leia Akbar deck where I lost Phasma on turn 2. Um, she had 2 F11Ds on her at that point, but that was basically it. I hadn't dealt a single point of damage to. No, I dealt 2 damage to Akbar is what I had done in first round. Like I had just a horrible first round. I lost Jabba in round 2, and or Phasma in round 2, and then Jabba gets kitted up and wins me the game. Like
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know how I won that game, but I did.
Yeah. Playing a mill deck, sometimes it's like I almost milled them, and that almost thing is like, you know.
Well, I think
It's
you're
very enjoyable.
positioned well for the meta. I mean, Palpatine is pretty easy to beat. It looks like with your deck. I think you can screw up the hand up enough.
Yeah, the worst matchup actually is Pomaz. When I saw you playing that, I'm like, because that's the deck that has been giving me a lot of a hard time.
Well, the key
The
is
thing is,
keeping the
most
thermals
people
down.
didn't expect it. Sorry.
The key is keeping those thermals down.
Well, yeah, if you can target them. I mean, that game that I have the lone operative in, that discard two, and then I got rid of one of them. That was amazing. I usually don't get to play it. Usually, that's my answer to all of these Imperial Inspection. That's why the discard is in.
For sure.
Because I'm starving for cash here in this deck. Between paying for Padmes and all these little upgrades, I don't have 3. Usually, if I have 3, it's for second chance. So, Lone Operative is rare that I get to play it. I got to play it against you, and then I usually use it for discards. Good game, though, man. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, man, I'll be rooting for you to get through. That's for sure. It's I was hoping, this was I played a single copy of New Orders just for that, like, oh, if I can get a Falcon on the board for free or something, it digs the deck a little bit further, or get like a Bowcaster or a DL44, and all every time I've played it in this tournament, it hasn't panned out for me. So I definitely have pulled it out of my other iterations of this deck.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks, man. Look, if you can send me a message with your channel link, I'll be looking for this video too.
Yeah, no
Whenever
problem.
you do post it eventually.
Yep, it'll get up after the tournament is completed. So as soon as the top 8 and they've got the announced winners, I'll put my first 3 rounds on. And I knew you were going to be a tough matchup. You did really well in the first season, if I remember right?
Yeah, I was 7-0, but my build, it was Awakening, and I was actually really fighting for keeping Awakening in. My deck was really undefeated. I played a Hyperloop deck, but my own version of it, my design. And I've been destroying people left and right in local tournaments and online, and it's like, I just have, I mean, I don't even count on the Hyperloop. I was just burning people with damage. The Hyperspace Jump was just there for failsafe against the crazy God roll.
Sure.
But other than that, I was just ripping, and I really wanted to finish the tournament with it. But last minute, I had to find something else.
Well, I think you got a good deck to line up with it. I love the character combination Snap, and I was surprised how well a single die Snap works. Like, I usually feel like I have to play him elite to make him feel valuable.
Yeah, I mean, really what he's there for is to prevent them from playing, because you see, I have a lot of little things I got to do here. And I need the playing field. Like, if I know that they're locked, they cannot claim, I can just do whatever I need to do, and then I claim. I don't even resolve his die unless they claimed it, pay the resource, and then I can use it. For the most part, he's cannon fodder. He's 8 health, and he's a good bait, and he kills their money or claiming ability.
Yep.
No dying works.
No, that's awesome, dude. I was hoping I might get one more turn out of it. If I got one more turn, I could finish it off. Just.
Oh, you totally could have. I knew that this is the last turn. If I don't finish it here, it's over. And I had that C3PO. I was waiting to the end to play him.
Yep.
I knew you had something. Yeah. And I knew you had a sabotage left, right? So, like, in order to get rid of him, you need to empty your hand anyway.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, it was a good game, man. I'll be watching the league to see. Hopefully, you make it all the way through to the finals. I'd love to be my only loss come to that. So I went 5-2 in group play with that Jabba Fat Bucket deck that I was talking about. That Jabba hybrid.
Yeah. Yeah. Great meeting you, man. Let's stay in touch.
Yeah,
Thank you.
sounds good, Qui-Gon. See you, man.
Yeah. See you.